Okay, so we are back. This is a class that has, I want to say it was 4 to 8 month old doelings. David is showing Lorelai in here. Rachel is showing Abby. And then our neighbor is showing Josephine. Josephine, out of the three, walks the best. So we were being kind to our neighbor because whenever you have somebody else showing one of your animals, personally, I prefer to let them show the calmest of the animals. Which, if you guys know where Josephine has come from, her being the calmest says a lot, because the other two aren't bad at all. They're good. Now she's acting out here, but you know, that's besides the point. But we do try to give the calmest if we can. So what Mr. Gaskins is doing here is having each kiddo walk their doeling forward so he can watch them on the move from the back. Here's Lorelai. And then here comes Abby. Now, as you can see in here, Abby was flagging her tail. She is in a major heat here, so that was a nightmare. Now, Nevaeh, the one showing Josephine, has never worked with Josephine. So she is doing a great job with her. So proud. So proud. So the judge is just taking a look at him from all angles. Now, he's feeling over their ribs for dairyness, dairy strength, dairy skin, their overall body condition. There's a lot of reasons that they put their hands on them. And so now he's going to have them walk again because he wants to see them on the move. I think, yeah. He's going to watch them walk again. He's doing a first poll, not a final order. He's just doing a basic first order right now. And he's comparing our two girls right there. And I will say, I don't have video of it, but District Fair is flip-flopped order. Of how he compared to what he placed them. But I think that was because in here, I don't know why. Everybody's different. I think because Abby was in a flaming heat, she was being odd. You can see her acting out here. And then, so he's going to place the rest of them. And so at this point, I thought we had second, third, and fourth, which is fantastic. I mean, this class is not small. And we do have 3 of them in there, but by, Josephine barely made this class. She almost was in the younger class. And then Abby was almost in the older class. So we made up, the range, which is great. And so he's checking them over again, making sure his thoughts are correct. And there's Josephine acting out again. And then he really liked Josephine. And so he's asking, I don't know what he's saying to Nevaeh, but I think he's telling her where to go line up. And so we're going to, I think, do the final lineup here. Bear with me. Yeah, see, look at Josephine. Long neck, blended well. She just acts up a little bit, but she does well in the ring. And part of it here her collar had slipped, so there was not, it was too big on her, so Nevaeh had good control over her.
Cream colored dough here at the head of the line. The dough is just shows the class and overall general appearance. The dough is longer, more level, more open when you get a hold of those ribs. Just the dough, you really have to enjoy the angulations of the rear leg and see it standing on it. And better said, feet and legs with the dough standing in second. The dough standing in second, so the dough you have to admire for her depth of body, spring of rib, while still maintaining a good deal of dairy strength. 2 over 3. 3 a dough that's very open. Dough that's very dairy. You just like to straighten up a little on that top line. She does straighten out a little bit on the moon. Specifically in the area where the neck goes into the winter. So I can clean that up a little bit. Our dough standing in front, the dough is very long, the dough is very sharp. It's just a little short run for me today. Taking nothing away from her. And we move into our 5th place position.
Alright, so here we have the junior Nigerian champion lineup. So the winners of each class are now lined up, and Mr. Gaskins is going to take a look at all of them and decide the champion of all of the junior Nigerians. So these are all ages of doelings that have not kidded and are under 2 years old. So the one in the head of the first line is the youngest group. Then you have Josephine, being shown by David here, in the second group, which you saw her win her class. He's really checking her over. And then you have a yearling, so I'm not quite sure how old her doe was, but between 1 year and 2 years. And so he's going to go ahead and just check them over. I don't think he makes them walk, but I could be wrong. He watched them walk in the ring. I didn't catch that part, but he did watch them. So now you're going to hear Mr. Gaskins speak about each of these.
This young man's doeling and the young lady's doeling in the head line. This is really nice doeling. We talked about her earlier. And I think she's just probably just a little too immature to be considered for our champion today. So for me, the largest competition line between the doe standing in the middle and the doe standing in the run line today. And for me, the doeling that has the most level top line, just the most structural correctness standing in front of me today. It's going to be this young man standing here in the middle of our
Okay, so now all the other breeds went and they determined their champion. So you have David with Josephine for Nigerians, then you have a Oberhausley, and then a Toggenburg. I don't think there were no Alpines or La Manchas in the juniors. I had to think about that. So at our show, this is all there was. That's all there was. So we do need more dairy in our county, but that's okay. They did great. So you have them setting up. You have them getting their goats out there. My camera skills need work. I think I was trying to juggle Doug at the same time. But you guys get the point. He is setting her up. The judge is looking over all of them. Now, this is on the goat, not the showman. So he's going to put a hand on all of them. He's, checking dairy strength, overall conformation. If you want to know what they're looking for, you can go to ADGA's site. While this is not an ADGA show, he goes off of the ADGA scorecard, because state fair goes off of that and county fair goes off of state. Sorry, I ramble. Anyway, so here is, he is studying all of them from behind. You saw he looked from the side. He's going to look at all angles. I want to commend the young man with the Toggenburg. He is doing an excellent job showing off his goat. And then David just gets out of his way. Now, Josephine does not like people touching her. She shows very nicely, but does not like people touching her. And I thought she was doing really well. David's doing a good job with her. But we're going to let Mr. Gaskins say what he thinks.
A really nice lineup for her. Your best doe show. The quality is really great from the head of the line to the end of the line. But for me, the strongest competition lies between this Nigerian cadet and the collie. I think they're the most daring in their class. This is the most correct one viewed on the herd. A little Nigerian front standing very correctly right now. But when she goes out of the moves, she's very long and level. And that to me today she's going to be your best Indian doe.
Stay right there. Hi, sweet pea. Good job.
Alright, so this is the overall best in show. This is your junior champion versus your senior champion. And let me tell you, they go off of the scorecard. The ADGA scorecard. Memory system is 35 points on that scorecard. So very rarely will you ever see a junior win over a senior in this situation. Now, you're going to hear Mr. Gaskins, and I just want to say how proud of these kids I am.
Our junior best
Shut it
doe
down.
and our senior best doe and child. I think they're both very lovely animals. And well represent their breed.
We're
For the advantage she has, and the senior doe will be our overall best doe.
Okay, so here the senior doe won grand champion overall, best in show. Senior versus junior. And what they're going to do is get a reserve. So they're bringing in their reserve senior Toggenburg, or senior champion, which happened to be another Toggenburg. Beautiful doe. The family that owns these does have amazing animals. That being said, David's still in there. You're hearing my voice right now because, well, the little one was going crazy in this video, which is why the video is not very good. Sorry about the shakiness. Anyway, he's checking the dairy strength, he's checking overall, he's comparing the two for a reserve champion. He's looking at all angles, he's taking his time, which I greatly appreciate. That's huge. We're not rushing, we're not making decisions, we're thinking things through before deciding. And so now you'll see he's still looking at him. David's still making eye contact. That nice little girl next to him is still making eye contact. And you're going to hear now he is going to talk about his decision.
Still very exceptional does developing from this line. Some may disagree with me. I think there's enough points in general appearance, overall dairy strength, and this little Nigerian at the head of the line. I think she's a very exceptional representation of a breed. Dolly, I wouldn't have long taken on the use of her. It's something for me today to be out of reserve. Overall, that's how.
Woo!